Women are finally allowed to fight in the Kuwaiti Army. Well, that is an outcome I've been hanging out for, I've got to tell you. But they may be slightly hindered. This is from The Guardian. Scott, what is compromising there a bit? Fight?
Well, the Defence Ministry has says that women can join the military, but they're not permitted without a male guardian to carry weapons.
Well, that seems reasonable.
Well, and women are saying, wait a minute, if you're going to let us join, let us join.
Yeah.
We should need a guardian. We should be able to carry weapons if we like. And they've talked to some women who are, eager to join.
Yeah.
And they've said, my mother, during the last rebellion, the one that America got involved in, the Kuwaiti War, she carried weapons under her, clothing.
Was this the 93 when Saddam invaded? Yeah.
My stepbrother was there. And he almost got run over by a tank. Unfortunately, he survived. But yeah, women are angry about this, and they're eager to join mainstream society is what they want to do. They want to fit in, but...
They've probably seen the women in the IDF, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. The Israelis, I mean, they look...
I'm sure, that one too, yeah.
AF, right?
They the US Army too. Yeah. But conservative lawmaker Hamdan Al-Azmi is trying to stop them. He says this sort of behavior does not fit a woman's nature. He says that the culture is basically conservative, although Kuwait is thought of as the most open-minded, open society in the Gulf. He's saying that we're still a conservative culture and we are alien to this sort of behavior. It's indecent. And women are saying, it's not indecent. And in fact...
What do you think, Eric?
Well, I mean, I spent some time in the Middle East for my old career, and the Arab women, they do, regardless of cultural issues, they do run the household. There's a lot of strength in
There's
Arab
a bit of
women.
difference between that and like carrying heavy arms into battle, though, right?
Well, but they're fierce women. I wouldn't want to mess with them, whether they were armed or not. But the thing is, the Kuwaitis, kind of like the Israelis, need to have women in the armed force because the country of 4 million, only about 1.3 million are actually Kuwaiti. Because they have so many expats that come into work. So if they want to have their own army, which generally you do want to have your own army for various reasons, they're going to have to allow women in, and they might want to give them a gun.
And are those expats, are they like high-ranking expats who come in and work in offices, or do you mean
service
the more
industry,
like...
this is, because there's it's the same with all over the Gulf. Dubai,
like the ones who
Qatar,
built the
so
football
on.
stadiums.
They're the ones
Qatar,
that are building the country and keep the country running. But in the army, you generally want your own citizens.
So really only about 1.3 million citizens in Kuwait. That is, you would want to have a strong army just on that basis.
And I wonder how many I should have looked this up, how many American soldiers are there fighting for them, to defending the nation. And, maybe they see that and the women think, I would like a bit of freedom like those women have, It's hard to see that sort of thing.
Is it freedom, though? It's the freedom. I mean, it's probably the least free of any professional class, isn't it?
It's very restrictive, you're right. It must be, they have a lot of rules.
The freedom to give up your freedom and to be
But I think you have the freedom to compete against men, and these women see that as something that's really interesting.